सो हेलो एभ्रिवान आज चाहिँ म यो पूर्वाञ्चल युनिभर्सिटीको ब्याचलरको सिभिल इन्जिनियरिङको सर्वे प्र्याक्टिकलको बारे कुरा गर्दैछु। सर्वे प्र्याक्टिकलको आज डिटर्मिनेसन अफ होरिजेन्टल एङ्गल युजिङ थियोडोलाइटको बारे कुरा गर्दैछु। सो हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यसको अब्जेक्टिभ के छ भन्दाखेरि टु बी फ्यामिलियर विथ द पार्ट्स अफ थियोडोलाइट भनेको थियोडोलाइटको पार्टहरूसँग फ्यामिलियर हुनलाई, टु ह्यान्डल द थियोडोलाइट भनेको थियोडोलाइटलाई ह्यान्डल गर्नलाई, टु मेजर द होरिजेन्टल एङ्गल भनेको होरिजेन्टल एङ्गल निकाल्नलाई थियोडोलाइटको हेल्प गरेर, थियोडोलाइटको हेल्पबाट। सो इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट रिक्वायर्ड छ थियोडोलाइट विथ ट्राइपोड स्ट्यान्ड, पेक्स, रेन्जिङ रड्स। सो थ्योरी Theodolite is an instrument used to measure horizontal and vertical angle. It has wide applicability in surveying, such as laying of horizontal angle, locating points on line, prolonging survey lines, establishing grades, determining difference in elevation, setting out of curves. भनेको थियोडोलाइट भनेको एउटा यस्तो इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट हो जुन चाहिँ होरिजेन्टल र भर्टिकल एङ्गल निकाल्नलाई, होरिजेन्टल र भर्टिकल एङ्गल मेजर गर्नलाई युज हुन्छ। सो यसको चाहिँ वाइड एप्लिकेबल छ यो चाहिँ सर्वेइङमा, सच एज लेइङ अफ होरिजेन्टल एङ्गल भनेको होरिजेन्टल एङ्गल ले अफ गर्नलाई, लाइनमा पोइन्टहरू लोकेट गर्नलाई, सर्वे लाइन प्रोलोङ्गिङ गर्नलाई, ग्रेड्सहरू इस्टाब्लिस गर्नलाई, डिफ्रेन्स इन एलिभेसन डिटर्माइन गर्नलाई र कर्भहरू सेटिङ आउट गर्नलाई। So classification of theodolite: transit theodolite, non-transit theodolite. Vernier non-transit theodolite. So transit theodolite, the theodolite in which telescope can be reversed through a complete revolution about its horizontal axis in a vertical plane. भनेको the theodolite in which the telescope can be reversed through a complete revolution about its horizontal angle is in a vertical plane भनेको transit theodolite। त्यस्तै non transit theodolite भनेको the theodolite whose telescope cannot be transited भनेको एउटा यस्तो थियोडोलाइट जसको टेलिस्कोप चाहिँ ट्रान्जिट हुन सक्दैन भने त्यसलाई हामी नन ट्रान्जिट थियोडोलाइट भन्छौँ। अनि त्यसपछि अन द बेसिस अफ स्केल फिटेड टु थियोडोलाइट इट क्यान बी क्लासिफाइड एज भर्नर थियोडोलाइट, माइक्रोमिटर थियोडोलाइट, अप्टिकल थियोडोलाइट, digital theodolite. So Verner theodolite, Verner scale is used along with main scale. Verner scale is used along with main scale. Least count is equal to smallest division on main scale divided by smallest division on Verner scale. Least count is equal to smallest division on main scale by smallest division on Verner scale. So micrometer theodolite, it is fitted with microscope which magnifies the graduation of the scale. Micrometer scale is micrometer theodolite, it is fitted with microscope which magnifies the graduation of the scale. Micrometer scale is 10 double dash. Optical theodolite, it consists of a small telescope mounted so as to move on two graduated circles, one horizontal and other vertical, while each axis passes through the center of the circle. It also consists of micrometer. Its least count is 0 degree, 0 minute, 03 second. Total reading is equal to main scale reading plus micrometer scale reading. Digital theodolite, it automatically reads and records vertical and horizontal reading. Mistakes in reading angles are greatly reduced while using this theodolite. Definition of some fundamental terms used in theodolite: centering, transiting, plunging, reversing, swinging, face left, face right, changing face, line of collimation, axis of telescope, horizontal axis, vertical axis. So centering, it is setting the theodolite exactly over the instrument station by means of plumb bob. भनेको अब हामीले प्लम बबबाट थियोडोलाइटमा टक्क यस्तो सेन्टरिङ गर्नलाई चाहिँ थियोडोलाइट चाहिँ इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट स्टेसनलाई ठ्याक्कै बिचबाट प्लम बबले यस्तो गर्छौँ ग्राउन्डमा। अनि ट्रान्जिटिङ, प्लन्जिङ र रिभर्सिङ, इट इज द प्रोसेस अफ टर्निङ द टेलिस्कोप अबाउट इट्स होरिजेन्टल एक्सिस थ्रु 180 डिग्री इन द भर्टिकल प्लेन। It is done to change the phase for taking left and right phase elevations. भनेको ट्रान्जिटिङ प्लन्जिङ रिभर्सिङ भनेको चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो प्रोसेस हो जसमा चाहिँ टेलिस्कोपलाई होरिजेन्टल एक्सिस थ्रु 180 डिग्री इन अ भर्टिकल प्लेन टर्न गर्छ अनि इट इज डन टु चेन्ज द फेस फर मेकिङ लेफ्ट एन्ड राइट फेस एलिभेसन स्विङ्गिङ इट मिन्स टर्निङ द टेलिस्कोप अबाउट भर्टिकल एक्सिस इन अ होरिजेन्टल प्लेन इफ द टेलिस्कोप इज टर्न क्लकवाइज देन इट इज कल्ड राइट स्विङ एन्ड लेफ्ट स्विङ इफ टर्न एन्टी क्लकवाइज भनेको स्विङ्गिङ भनेको चाहिँ टेलिस्कोपलाई भर्टिकल एक्सिसको अबाउटमा टेलिस्कोपलाई टर्न गर्ने इन अ होरिजेन्टल प्लेनमा सो इफ द टेलिस्कोप इज टर्न क्लकवाइज भनेको टेलिस्कोप चाहिँ यदि क्लकवाइज घुम्यो भने इट इज कल्ड राइट स्विङ अनि एन्टी क्लकवाइज घुम्यो भने इट इज कल्ड लेफ्ट स्विङ फेस लेफ्ट इफ द भर्टिकल सर्कल अफ द इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट इज अन द लेफ्ट साइड अफ द अब्जर्भर then this situation is face left. It is also known as telescope normal or bubble of position. भनेको फेस लेफ्ट भनेको चाहिँ के भन्दाखेरि इफ द भर्टिकल सर्कल अफ द इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट इज अन लेफ्ट साइड अफ द अब्जर्भर भनेको यदि इन्स्ट्रुमेन्टको भर्टिकल सर्कल चाहिँ अब्जर्भरको लेफ्ट साइडमा छ भने त्यस्तो कन्डिसनलाई चाहिँ हामी फेस लेफ्ट भन्छौँ अनि इट इज अल्सो नोन एज टेलिस्कोप नर्मल or bubble of position. So अर्को छ फेस लेफ्ट इफ द भर्टिकल सर्कल इज अन द राइट साइड अफ द अब्जर्भर देन दिस सिचुएसन इज फेस राइट भनेको यदि भर्टिकल सर्कल इन्स्ट्रुमेन्टको भर्टिकल सर्कल चाहिँ अब्जर्भरको राइट साइडमा छ भने त्यस्तो कन्डिसन अर सिचुएसनलाई चाहिँ हामी फेस राइट भन्छौँ अनि रेटिङ्स टेकन ड्युरिङ राइट फेस आर प्लस माइनस 180 डिग्री टु रिडिङ्स टेकन ड्युरिङ फेस लेफ्ट भनेको राइट फेसमा रिडिङ टेकन ड्युरिङ राइट फेस भनेको राइट फेसमा रिडिङ लिने चाहिँ हामीले प्लस माइनस 180 डिग्रीदेखि रिडिङ्स टेकन ड्युरिङ फेस लेफ्ट चेन्जिङ फेस इट इज द अपरेसन अफ ब्रिङ्गिङ द भर्टिकल सर्कल टु द राइट अफ द अब्जर्भर इफ इट वाज टु द लेफ्ट ओरिजिनल्ली एन्ड भाइस वर्सा Changing phase. It is the operation of bringing the particle circle to the right of the observer if it was to the left originally and vice versa. भनेको अब चेन्जिङ फेस भनेको चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो अपरेसन हो जसमा चाहिँ भर्टिकल स्केललाई चाहिँ राइटमा लग्छ यदि राइट अफ द अब्जर्भरमा लग्छ यदि यो लेफ्टमा ओरिजिनल्ली लेफ्टमै छ भने अनि भाइस वर्सा भनेको उल्टो अब लाइन अफ कोलिमेसन इट इज एन इमेजिनरी लाइन joining the optical center of the object glass to the intersection of crosshairs at the diaphragm and its continuation. It is also called line of sight. And axis of telescope. It is an imaginary line passing through the optical center of the object glass and optical center of the eyepiece. Horizontal axis. It is the axis about which the telescope and particle circle rotate in a vertical plane. Vertical axis. It is the axis about which the telescope rotates in a horizontal plane. So parts of the theodolite. Following are the parts of the theodolite: telescope, plumb bob, tripod, index frame, vertical circle, magnetic compass, the upper plate, the standards, the labeling head, the lower plate label, the shifting head. So यो चाहिँ theodolite को फिगर हो हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ एउटा लेबल theodolite and these parts को चाहिँ यो फिगर हो So adjustment of theodolite, permanent, temporary adjustment and permanent adjustment. Temporary adjustment of theodolite. Temporary adjustment of theodolite. Adjustment of instrument at every station where the instrument is set. So where the instrument is set before adjustment of instrument at every station where the instrument is set up before making the observation is known as temporary adjustment. Steps in temporary adjustment: setting of the theodolite over the station, fix the instrument on a tripod. Steps in temporary adjustment: setting of the theodolite over the station, centering, labeling, illumination, labeling. Steps in temporary adjustment. Setting of the theodolite over the station, centering, labeling. Setting of the theodolite over the station. Fix the instrument on a tripod. Place the instrument over the station. Label approximately by using tripod legs. Centering. Process of bringing exactly over the station. Done either with plumb bob or optical plummet. Labeling. The operation of making the particle axis of theodolite truly particle is known as labeling. After having labeled approximately and center accurately, accurate labeling is done with the help of plate label or its screw. Elimination of parallax. Removal of parallax is done by focusing the eyepiece, focusing the objective. So यो फिगर चाहिँ रिइटरेसन मेथडको हो, हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. So permanent adjustment of theodolite. The permanent adjustment of theodolite are adjustment of horizontal plate, adjustment of horizontal axis, adjustment of telescope level, adjustment of particle circle index. The permanent adjustment of theodolite are adjustment of horizontal plate, adjustment of horizontal axis, adjustment of telescope level, adjustment of particle circle index. Measurement of horizontal angle by direction and repetition method. Direction method. Reiteration method. When several angles having a common vertex are to be measured, the reiteration method is adopted. In this method, angles are measured successively starting from a reference station and finally closing on the one station. The operation of making the last observation on the starting station is known as closing origin. Making observations on a starting station twice provides a check on the sum of all angles around station which will be equal to 360 degree provided that the instrument is not disturbed during observation. So यो चाहिँ एउटा फर्मेट हो रिइटरेसन मेथडको र यो चाहिँ फिगर हो रिइटरेसन मेथडको. सो रिपिटेसन मेथड यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ फिगर रिपिटेसन मेथडको. सो let ABC be the required angle. Let ABC be the required angle between sides BA and BC to be measured by repetition method. When the measure of an angle is small, slight error in its sine value introduces considerable error in a computed sides as the sine value of the angle changes rapidly. Therefore, for accurate and precise work, the method of repetition is generally used. In this method of repetition, the value of angle is added several times mechanically and the accurate value of angular measure is determined by dividing the accumulated reading by the number of repetition. In this method, the angle is added number of times. The angles will be measured in clockwise direction in face left and face right position with 3 repetitions at each face. The final reading of the first reading will be initial reading of the second observation. So repetition method को format हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यस्तो छ. So procedure. The instrument was set up over the station O with a correct labeling and centering. The instrument was put in face left condition. Then all the clamps were released and zero reading was exactly made on the horizontal circle scale with the help of upper clamp and upper tangential screw. The instrument was turned towards the signal at station A. The lower clamp was clamped and the signal was bisected exactly with the help of lower tangential screw. The upper clamp was released and the instrument was turned towards and the signal was bisected exactly with the help of upper tangent screw. The scale was read by using vernier drum and the observation is noted. The phase was changed by transiting the telescope and sighted to and the reading was noted. Then the whole process was repeated for a set of a reading. The average horizontal angle was then obtained by taking the mean of two readings with different phases. So यो चाहिँ एउटा स्याम्पल हो कसरी त्यो रिडिङ लिएको एउटा स्याम्पल हो यो चाहिँ. So result and discussion. Hence the horizontal angle was measured using theodolite. The horizontal angle BAC was determined to be 34 degree 24 minutes and 17 seconds. The remaining angle ABC and the remaining angles angle ABC and angle BCA was not measured due to the insufficiency of time. So the obtained angle BAC requires corrections to it. The angle ratings were taken for both face right and face left condition with 0 minute, 0 second set and 90 degree and 90 minute 90 degree 0 minute 0 second set. सो यो चाहिँ हामीले टाइम नभएर हामीले टाइम नपुगेर हामीले गर्न पाएनौँ. यो चाहिँ एङ्गल एबिसी र बिसिए. सो हामीसँग एउटा मात्र सेट भयो. सो द एङ्गल फाउन्ड आउट फ्रम फेस लेफ्ट एन्ड राइट अब्जर्भेसन were not exactly equal. It may be due to personal error in accurate labeling, minor error in graduation of the horizontal circle. And to eliminate such errors of particle axis and error in graduation, if any, two sets of readings were taken so that all the four quadrants of horizontal circle was used to take reading. Conclusion: the theodolite was used to measure the horizontal angle. Precaution: instrument should be accurately centered and labeled. Use of lower tangential screw should not be done after the plotting of reference point. Parallax will be eliminated if the image is not in the plane crosshairs. So आजको लागि कन्टेन्ट यति नै थियो. आज हामीले मेजरमेन्ट अफ होरिजोन्टल एङ्गल बाइ थियोडोलाइटको बारे कुरा गऱ्यौँ. सो थ्याङ्क यू.